Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. I apologize in advance for this horrible lighting. I have bad lighting in my house and it's very dark and overcast today while I'm filming this. So, now that that's out of the way, hello! It is Wednesday and that means it is time for my weekly weigh-in and the WW meeting topic or highlights of the week, whatever you want to call it. So, kind of not surprised about my weigh-in this week. This was the last weekend the boys were home and a few too many treats floating around a little bit. Little taste here, a little taste there. You know, I'm not gonna have a whole piece, but when you have 3 little pieces, it equals a whole piece. Just eat the whole piece and suck it up. So I had a 1 pound gain this weekend, or this week. Honestly, it was a gift. Yeah. When I saw that, I jumped off the scale real quick because I didn't want it to go up anymore because I expected more. So what am I gonna do to fix it? Back on track. The boys are back to school. We're back into, you know, it's easy to say we're back into routine. We're in a stage of life where we have a lot of different routines, you know, because the boys come and they go and they come and they go. And when they're here, it's easy to not quite focus. But they are back to school. Doug starts school next Thursday is his first night with a big meeting, and then classes start on the 1st. So we're getting into yet another routine. And honestly, I'm kind of looking forward to it. I've got my plans, Doug's got his plans. Looking forward to the routine, looking forward to getting back to really being on track full-time and not part-time, because it doesn't work if you're on track part-time. And I'm not saying not to have an indulgent treat or an indulgent meal once in a while, but for the most part, you have to be on track full-time for this to work. And I know that. So that's what I'm gonna do. So anyway, my 1 point gain, I'm not happy, but I earned it. I earned it. I own it. Moving forward. Now let's talk about the weekly topic. Now, you know, it's one of my favorites. And I know it's not one of yours, or at least for most of you. It's all about movement and exercise and activity. I wasn't always an avid or a fan of exercise. Nope, didn't do it for years. Didn't do it till I started WW. Originally, when I started it, you know, I just had the mindset, weight loss plan, exercise, weight loss plan, exercise. That quickly changed when I realized a few things, and that was, you can't outrun your fork. You can't train away a bad diet. When I stopped trying to run an extra mile because I ate this or that, that's when exercise really clicked for me. That's when I realized that, wait a minute, why am I losing weight? I am losing weight for my health. So why am I exercising? I'm exercising for my health. I know I'm beating a dead horse because you've heard me say it a million times, and this is gonna be a tough love video. We have to exercise for our health. We need it for our bones, we need it for our joints. We need it most especially for our heart. The heart is the biggest muscle in the body, and if you don't exercise that, then there's gonna be problems. So when you do pick the exercise that you like, make sure it's one that is getting that heart rate up a little bit. Make sure it is exercising your heart, not just your arms, not just your legs, not just your backside, your heart as well. I will have put a disclaimer in here that before you start any exercise program, please consult with your physician because maybe you can't. So we'll go into what WW has to say on the topic, and then you know I'm going to go off on my own. You know I am. How to start an activity routine that sticks. And that's what it's all about, consistency. It is not about running 10 miles one day and not doing it again for a month. It's about doing a half a mile every day for that month. It's about consistency. And here I am off the WW topic already because I don't know if they even said that. I gotta be honest with you. The first time I'm looking at this is pretty much the first time I'm going over it with you, and yeah, take it for what it's worth. This lighting is really bad. Okay, so want to establish an activity routine that you can maintain? Use the steps below to make a plan. Number 1, decide what you're going to do. What activity do you enjoy? Have you liked in the past or think you'd like to try? When and where will you do it? And realistically, how often will you do it? Only have 5 minutes or 10 minutes at a time? Short bursts count too. So let's talk a little bit about that. Most people do not love exercise. They don't. It's a fact, and that's okay. But most people also don't like scrubbing out their toilet, or some people don't like cooking meals. Some people don't like vacuuming the rug, but guess what? We have to do that. That's what keeps our home going. That's what keeps everything moving. Same with exercise. You may not like it, but that's what's going to keep your body moving. You might not think that now at the age you're at, but let me tell you, if you've ever watched an older person who doesn't exercise, who doesn't get movement, who's very sedentary, they don't move too well as they get older. So start now. Whatever age you are at, start now and get those muscles moving. Get those joints moving. When you move and when you move your body, you're getting juice in your joints. You're lubing those joints. You're keeping them free. You're keeping them moving great. You need to do that. So whether you like it or not, you have to do it. I am not saying that you have to be a super athlete. You do not have to be a marathon runner. You do not have to be the expert HIIT training person. You don't. You just have to move your body. So find something you like. And you know what? If the first thing you try you don't like, try again, right? Try again. You don't like walk? I hate walking. Just because I don't like to walk doesn't mean you don't love to. If you love to walk, get out there and walk. If you don't like it, find something else. I never used to like yoga. Wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole, but now I find that I do like it. I love that stretch of the muscles. I love that relaxing, calming, especially before bed at night. So just because what one person loves doesn't necessarily mean everyone's gonna love it. And that's okay. Find your thing. Find your passion. And if that's walking, if that's yoga, if that's HIIT training, if that's running, if it's rowing, if it's endless possibilities, just find it, own it, and love it. So that's what I would choose to do. I don't like a stationary bike. Not a fan. Not even a fan of riding a real bike. But I like to run. So that's what I would choose. You don't like to run, but you love to ride your bike? That's what you choose. Find something that you are going to like and you are going to commit to. I never thought I'd like HIIT training, but I love it. I love it because I have a short attention span. And with HIIT training, you're doing lots of different exercises in small bursts. 20 seconds of, like when I do a Tabata workout, it's 20 seconds of an exercise, 10 seconds of rest, 8 times. You do the same exercise 8 times for 20 seconds with 10 seconds rest in between. Then you go on to the next exercise, and it's either 4 or 5 different exercises. I'm switching it up. It's small burst. It gets my heart rate up there. I love it. Not everybody's going to love it, and not everybody can do it, and that's okay too. Find something you love. Yoga. Chair exercises. There will be something out there that you can commit to and you can stick to. I cannot stress how important it is for your health. Not for your weight loss, but for your health. I told you this was going to be tough love. So decide where, once you decide what you're going to do, decide where and when you'll do it. Maybe 2 o'clock in the afternoon is your perfect time. Perfect. Nail it. Do it. For me, 5 o'clock in the morning is my perfect time. Because if I don't do it in the morning, more than likely, I'm not doing it because I'll procrastinate and it won't get done. Find your time and do it. Schedule it in. All of us keep some sort of list or planner or schedule most of the time. Write it down. Put it on your to-do list and check it off when it's done. It is on my list of tasks every day. That is the first thing listed because that is so important. Write it down so you can see it and you can check it off. And then realistically decide how often you'll do it. Don't say, I'm going to work out 7 days a week. Number one, your body needs a rest. Number two, if you're just starting out, it's probably not going to work for you. Maybe 3 days, maybe Monday, Wednesday, Friday, maybe 2 days, Tuesday and Thursday. Pick the days that work for you and just commit to it. Just commit 15 minutes a day. We have 24 hours in a day. Commit to it. And you need to make a plan, not an excuse. Because let me tell you, excuses are a dime a dozen. Plans are a little bit harder. So make a plan, not an excuse. Weather's bad, I can't go out and run. Do a different kind of workout inside. Well, I don't like that. Well, guess what? Sometimes we have to do things we don't like to do. Sometimes we have to suck it up, buttercup. Temporary situation. So just do it. Yeah, just do it. Number two, stop the potential hurdles. What obstacles could stand in the way? We just talked about this. What solutions can you think of in advance? Okay, seriously, I didn't even read this and it's all the stuff I already just talked about. If time is an issue, pencil it into your calendar. Or set an activity reminder in your phone. Try exercising when you feel most energized. It's okay if you're not a morning person. Evenings work too. Guess I should have read this before I started yapping at you, huh? Maybe I kind of know what they're going to say. Seriously, make a plan, not an excuse. Just do it. Number three, practice. Try your routine for a week. Track it in the app where you can earn your personal points and earn wins for wellness. After a week, make adjustments. Decide if you need to adjust what you're doing, to adjust when you're doing it, to adjust how long you're doing it. Make the adjustments. Because you know what? You might not nail it on the first time. But also, don't do it and dismiss it immediately because you're not giving it a fair shake. Just try it. Try different and you don't have to do the same thing every day. Definitely mix it up. I mix it up. I do my HIIT training and I do different workouts. I do a timed interval. I do a paleo. I do a Tabata. I do a reps. I do different ones. I also run a little bit. Not as much anymore because of my hip and my ankle issues, but I have arthritis and got to keep it moving by doing these exercises. But I still do run. I run during my paleo workouts and I do jump on the treadmill once in a while. I do run outside once in a while. But I've been adding the Leslie Sansones back in because I haven't done those for so long and I do enjoy them. I like the boosted ones where you do a little bit of running with it. They've got every one you can imagine. They've got from very beginner to very advanced. They've got from a 15-minute 1 mile or a 20-minute 1 mile to a 5 mile. So you can find something for you. And like I said, they're kind of fun because you're not just walking. You're doing all kind of fun moves. How about let's throw back to the 80s and 90s. Richard Simmons, Sweatin' to the Oldies, the disco ones. How much fun are those? You're listening to cool music. You're moving your body. Find something. Stop making excuses. Stop making excuses. Find something. Don't treat exercise as punishment for the bad stuff that we eat. Treat exercise as a celebration on what your body can do. Trust me, you want that body moving. I watched my mother at the end of her life with Parkinson's disease, and I really believe that if she didn't shut down when things got a little hard to move and stuff like that, she would have had a much higher quality that last year of her life if she had just done what she was supposed to do and her therapies and her exercises and moved. So I saw it firsthand. That's why I'm so passionate about this. Do it. Just do it. Okay, well, there's your tough love on a Wednesday morning. Guys, you know I'm passionate about this. You know I get worked up over it. You know I do. If you need any help, if you need ideas, shoot me an email. My email, all my contact stuff's always in the description box below. Always. Hit me up on Facebook Messenger. Not so much on Instagram because I don't open that very often and it will probably get ignored because I don't open it and I don't see it. Facebook Messenger. If you're part of my Facebook groups, you can easily catch me up on Facebook Messenger. Email me. joanspointedplate@gmail.com if you need any help, need any motivation. If you need some tough love or a swift kick in the pants, that's what I'm here for. Okay, now that my little tirade is over on exercise, let me just quickly share the recipe with you. It is French onion soup with Gruyere toasts. I love French onion soup. It's one of my favorites, and I do make it. I make a darn good one too. This is 6 points for me, personal points. I'm guessing for most people it would be that, looking at the ingredients, because there's really no 0-point ingredients except of course the onions. So this looks absolutely delicious, and I personally can make a French onion soup an entire meal with a nice salad because it is you know, hearty with the bread and the cheese and everything. So check that out on the WW app, and I also have a French onion soup recipe on my website. That's the one that I use. So my friends, thank you for putting up with my tough love today, and thank you for taking a little bit of time out of your busy day to spend it with me. Maybe you should have got up and walked in place while you were watching this. There you go. Thank you for putting up with me. I do appreciate it. If you know someone who could benefit from a little tough love on their exercise routine, please feel free to share my video. And let me know in the comments below how your weigh-in went, and let me know what your favorite exercise is. And let me know if you don't exercise but really want to get started. Let me know. Whatever's on your mind, let it out in the comments or in an email if you want it to stay private. And thank you, my friends, for all of your support always, and I will talk to you in my next video. Like, subscribe, and share.